So, you wake up in this dank, dusty cavern ruins. You recall the events of the previous day, and it seems almost like a dream. You battled a demon, you met the goddess of light, Thea. You were given info about your creed spirits. As you wake up in this cave, what are you guys doing? What are you thinking about? Start with Mournique.
Thinking about how there's no more black toast and no fantasy cream cheese in the wilderness. And I'm also thinking about Calendar. I'm sort of fascinated that there's just other places with people in them, and they're just walking around like it's no big deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the first time you've ever been outside your valley. First time you've seen anybody other than your neighbors. How about...
And I think I want to look at the mirror of self-reflection first thing in the morning.
Okay.
And see if it does anything.
Before you do, and I'm glad you did, before you do, your teammates are wrestling awake. Buphbble is still snoring loudly. Noomi's kind of grumbling, waking up. What's Solikha doing?
I think she's probably already awake at this point. Established that she is probably the earliest riser of the group.
Love it.
I think she is just pondering about what all of this means for everyone back in the village. Like her parents and her friends' parents. Like, what are their parts in all this? Because it was a big revelation for her, right? For all of them.
Uh-huh.
So I think it's overarching concern. But I think she's also just sort of curious about like what their part is in all this.
Yeah, good thoughts. Definitely something that Noomi is thinking about as well, and you know, Buphbble is head empty, so she's just kind of going along. But you guys have sensed that Noomi is, you know, she's here with you now, and this is the last place that she would want to be, is with you guys. So there's definitely something suspicious going on, and she wants to know too. Wynne, what are you doing? What are you thinking about?
As she, you know, because she's doing like the whole staring up, just straight, laying straight. Right now she's thinking, first of all, of Freed. I would say she probably dreamed, at least of his face. She's worried. But because of that, just that line of thinking, she's thinking about the other team and what they went through. And how we have one of them with us. And she kind of wants to know more about like Freed's experience. Specifically after the conversation they had that like didn't go anywhere. And also because she was just so like flustered, she didn't really know how to even talk to her Jermina about it. So she wants to know more about her experience with it too. Mm-hmm. She despises Noomi, so she wants nothing to do with her. She might be a little impressed by, you know, the last day's events. But she's a prideful one, and she doesn't really want to approach Noomi. So maybe she's a little conflicted, just worried about her, I don't want to say classmates, but peers.
Okay.
The ones that are here and not here.
Yeah. Well, Noomi prepared a lot of healing spells this morning, or is preparing a lot of healing spells this morning. You can see her kind of just by herself, if you recall. Mournique and Solikha fell asleep next to each other. Buphbble probably scooted up close to any one of you, and Wynne is laying on her back. Noomi is prepping her spells. I have a bad feeling about this. Now, Mournique slyly and sneakily pulls out her little compact mirror, and she sees, as before, tears just pouring out of her eyes. Her face is scrunched up in a tortured sob, but no sound is coming out of her mouth. There's no tears that she can feel on her face. But as she's looking, trying to see, is this going to do anything? Like, what can this possibly use for? She's kind of looking around behind her, like, there's the compact. She's going like this.
Trying to get the right light.
Yeah.
To do my
And
makeup.
she sees something. You do see something behind you. And Mournique whips her head around and sees a figure. Let me grab it for you. With long cascading dark blue hair. A dark dress. Glowing yellow eyes. And a chain around her throat that kind of like... It's like a metal collar with a chain attached. It's kind of like... disappears into nothing. And I will go ahead and drop that in chat for you, as well as show that on the screen. And she has this tortured look on her face. And you whip your head around and you see Draconet. And she says, before she even says anything, Noomi, you look over and Noomi is completely stunned. She falls to her knees and she cries out to the goddess. Her hair starts to snake out and rise, and her eyes begin to flicker with blue flames. This is Noomi. Then she seems to catch herself and she blinks the tears out of her eyes, which the flames flicker out. And she stands up and her hair falls back down. And she glances over at everyone and is just like very distraught, but like pissed looking. And then she just moves to stand behind Wynne. Draconet says, let's see. She says, shit, I wrote like a script, but I didn't write it in quotes, so I just have to look at what I wrote and figure out what's that. Little ones, I am so glad you made it here. I must be quick. They'll notice that I'm gone. I have to tell you, you finally made it somewhere where I can speak to you. I must tell you, balance must be restored. Without light, there is no dark. Without grief, there is no joy. The Theastran Council wishes to grant endless light to the entire universe, but in doing so, they are scorching the plains. Great gods from both sides banded together to end their tyranny, but they were put in a terrible position. They were given a way to bring peace. They were tricked, were forced to prove themselves. I've brought you to a place, the only place I could think of where I could speak freely. If only for a moment. You must find someone who'll be able to help you find the key. They'll notice I'm gone, so you must do this on your own. But you must follow your creed spirits. And then a look of horror crosses her face. They're coming! Noomi, embrace your spark. And the chain is yanked on her neck and she disappears.
They're coming.
They're coming. They're here.
Stop. Okay.
For that wasn't all in the mirror, right? She actually, like,
Yeah,
manifested.
do we all see that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really know what to do next. That's kind of a lot to dump on somebody.
How do we know what our creed spirits are when it's gonna kind of like?
I think it's what we've been seeing in our dreams. Like the big owl. I mean, the giant owl that we saw in the woods. Right?
But he didn't seem so pleased that we followed him.
He didn't exactly seem mean. Like he wasn't trying to attack us. He was on top of the house. He could have come in and done all sorts of things. Right?
I just wish I had more proof of any of them, really.
Well,
Hey,
a little bat flew into the portal. Remember?
We did follow them. We have followed them thus far. So I'd like to think that we're on the right track.
hey, Noomi? Are you okay?
Ugh, I need some time. I don't know what that was. I'll be fine.
Okay.
As you're... Go ahead.
I was gonna say insight. Insight check.
Oh, sure. Give me...
Is
Yeah.
she okay?
Insight check.
Ooh, that's pretty bad.
Ooh.
8.
You can see that she's shaken, but she's composing herself. You can tell that she's shaken, but she seems to be stable. Fine. So, you hear, as you're asking Noomi if she's okay, you hear a little squeaking noise. By the way, can you guys hear the music?
I never can.
Is it because it's too quiet?
I can hear it. You have to
I think it's because I'm using my phone.
Bastard.
I know.
Right.
D&D online on your phone like grandma.
Okay.
One day. We'll fix that one day.
Yeah. Alright, we'll just picture the Silent Hill soundtrack. That's what we're listening to right now, okay? Very ethereal, spooky, yelly.
From the movie, specifically.
Right, not the game. Although they do remake a lot of the game. Anyways.
Yeah, they have a lot of music from the second one. It's an awesome movie. Anyway.
Yeah, it's great. I watched it last night. So you hear a little bat squeaking. I'm sorry, you hear a little squeaking.
That sounds like a bat.
And it seems to be coming from the stone spiral staircase. So to get an idea of where you are, you seem to be in a ruined archive. There are books and shelves all around that look like they could explode at the single touch. There are
Wynne,
old
don't touch anything.
there are old tables and chairs that, again, they just look very, very old and fragile and like ancient. But you hear the squeaking coming from the stairwell, essentially.
Do we see anything, or do we just hear the sound?
Give me perception check or an investigation.
I'm going to perceive.
Okay.
Okay.
13.
Okay. Yeah. You can see a little bat kind of fluttering around the base of the stairwell. Noomi's going to before anybody goes anywhere, Noomi's gonna say, just hold on a second, everyone. And she's gonna cast Aid.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah.
Shadowheart?
Does that just give everybody? What does that even do?
Gives everyone five maximum HP for the day. Well, for 8 hours, but
Sure.
that's pretty much a day.
Okay. Can we just put that in our temporary hit points?
Yeah. I mean,
guess it's
technically
not-
it's different.
Yeah, it's not.
I would just do +5 on your
on
maximum.
max. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's better, because when we heal, then, or if we need to heal, then it'll increase that. So then we have.
Gotta find someone to cast Longstrider.
Hero's Feast,
Yes.
I guess.
Not the oh my god.
You're
not
right
the
about
Haggard.
that, by the way.
I guess.
I notice it now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Wynne, make sure you add 5 to your max hit points. Got it. All right. So Noomi kneels in the ground and puts her hands together and says, "Oh goddess Thea, please aid us in our journey today. Help us with our vitality. Keep us strong." But her voice is kind of flat. It's not the usual preachy Noomi that you're used to, but you do feel a warm wash of yellow light kind of cover you, and you feel your constitution go up a little bit. So
Conflicted because it is light and I hate that. It does feel good.
close your eyes, Mournique. You don't have to look at it.
Will you hold my hand and lead me?
No. Nice try.
I'll hold your hand, Mournique.
Thanks, Bubble.
Bet you forgot I was here.
Nope.
Let me make sure my crisp is off. It is off.
In my head, we don't have time for this, but in my head, Bubble is constantly making noise.
Yes, she's always
She-
talking.
She's like chattering to herself and like
Yes.
just like looking at stuff and drawing on rocks and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep breaking rocks, I guess.
Yes. I appreciate that. I hope everybody knows that's what's happening. Bubble is never quiet. I just can't have the brain power to voice both Bubble and Noomi at the same time.
Just record like 4 hours of Bubble rambling and then play it in the background.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so do you ascend the staircase and follow the bat?
And Shin. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it the same bat that we saw going into the portal earlier? Like, does it look distinctly familiar? Or is it just a different bat entirely?
Give me a history check or an animal handling check.
I will do animal handling. 12.
Okay. This bat seems very familiar to you. You recognize that it is the bat that you spoke to before.
Oh.
It's pretty dark, so you can't really look at too many of its little tiny features on its, it's fluttering around. You know how bats are when they're flying around.
Mournique, can you speak to it? Like with your magic?
Yeah, of course. If it stops and comes over here.
Oh. That's fair. It might be
Kind of
really
hard to
happy.
do on the move.
It might just be really happy on the ceiling.
But let me try it. And I'll use my mage hand to levitate my orb. And just quickly set up my ritual stuff. Put down my little blanket and pillow to sit on. And I will cast Speak with Animals.
Awesome. Okay, as you reach into the bat's mind with your animal speak, the bat says,
Come, follow me! I'll take you where you need to go! Squeak, squeak!
And I will, of course, communicate that mentally to Solikha.
Okay.
With my two-way mind.
So OP. So OP.
I'm like a switchboard operator.
I love that.
So
Let me connect you now.
Please.
Can
press
operators
2
listen
for
in?
bat.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, little one.
Hello, big one!
Oh. Is everything okay?
Yes, follow me!
Follow that bat, I guess.
Come. This way.
Okay. Where are we going?
Up.
Sure. Let's go up.
Squeak.
All right, so you make your way up the stairs,
This
following
way,
the.
Bubble. Don't touch that.
But it's shiny! I think it's kind of dark in here.
I guess Bubble can cast. What is it? Dancing lights.
I'll use dancing lights to distract her.
Perfect.
I'll
Love
do
that.
the flash magic juggle.
Mournique, that's so cool!
This way.
Love
I think
it!
as we go up, Wynne is gonna wait for Noomi to go up, and she's gonna be behind her. She's like kind of awkwardly, just like, "Don't worry, I got your 6."
Thanks, Wynne. I think we're gonna need it. Like I said, I have a bad feeling about this.
Wynne can definitely sense that, like, Noomi is upset.
Yeah. You must always follow the little talking creature. Have you never watched an animated movie? Kawaii bat uwu? Yes.
Look, bats are just cute in general. I will
really
always
are.
follow a bat.
Agreed.
Honestly. Even the wretched-faced ones.
Oh, adorable.
They're the pugs
Protect
of the
them.
flying creature world.
Protect them.
Okay, so let's take a look here. Let me look at the notes. You Do you guys want to discuss? Like, while you're walking up, do you want to discuss what what Draconet, like your encounter with Draconet?
Honestly, I think we're all just a little too shocked to process that. It was a lot. It was a
So,
lot all at once.
Yeah, you're not
two
not
deities
used to
at once, right?
You're not used to information, are you?
No.
Well, Noomi is just focused on the last thing that Draconet said, which was, Noomi, embrace
Use
your
your
spark. That was not something she was ever expecting to hear coming in from a Dracotain acolyte. So, oh, go ahead.
So I'm not. So maybe I missed something, and maybe I'm just forgetting. What is
Sure.
the relationship between Dracotain and Theastra? Are they opposites?
So, the tales you've been told your whole life, within a Theastran worshipping village, is that basically Dracotain and Theastra are cosmic gods. Dracotain gifted the star in your solar system to Theastra, and then Theastra fell in love with the star and shunned Dracotain because she was focused on the star and the creation of the planets and the planes from there. So Dracotain wanted to take the star back and destroy everybody and everything that's ever lived. So they're in a deadlock with each other. So they have acolytes and gods who worship them and do their bidding. So to you, a Theastran, Theastra is light, good, life, creation, and Dracotain is evil, dark, destruction, and all things bad. That's what your belief as a Theastran would be, as a devout Theastran.
Okay.
So when you met Thea, who is a Theastran god or goddess, she told you to meet up with Draconet, and that would have been kind of confusing. That would have been kind of like, what? Why would we meet up with Dracotain? Anything. And so Draconet told you that great gods from both sides banded together to end a Theastran tyranny, which would have been, essentially hearing that would have been like blasphemy. But obviously something's fishy, something's weird.
Maybe we shouldn't trust every voice that comes by. But weirdly enough, I do believe her. Whatever
seemed
it
like
is she said, she seems sincere.
Yeah, she was all chained up and stuff. Looks like she did a lot to get here.
And someone yanked her back to where she was.
Good stuff. Hey, so the bat flutters around the corner and out of sight, but you do make your way through a ruined hatch, I guess. You know, every basement has a hatch. You make your way through the hatch, and as you open it up,
Your game crashes.
yeah. As you open it up, you find yourself in a burned library. And
Music changed.
yep.
So perfectly.
I know, I did that on purpose. And it's a burned library. There are piles of books that are still like embering or whatever, and the whole place looks like a war zone. Just destruction everywhere. And you yeah, the you don't see the bat anywhere, but here.
Is it smoky? Like, is it like hard to see, hard to breathe?
Yeah, there's ash floating through the air. There's smoke. It's not somewhere you want to stick around.
No.
Can I have a quick look around and see if I can find any secrets? I'm looking for spells, rituals I can add to my repertoire.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. One moment. Why don't you roll me a D100?
Fun. 27.
Okay. As you as you're quickly rifling through, you notice a lot of the books are destroyed. It looks like someone came in here, ripped all the books off the shelves, and set them ablaze. But you do find a little, like a lost and found bin. And in the bin, you find a little velvet black bag. And in the black bag is a set of marbles that can play against itself or an opponent.
I found a gaming set.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not proficient in this gaming set, so.
But it is yours to keep. To toss in the bin or do whatever you want with.
Keep it.
Okay.
Purple.
I love marbles, they're so shiny!
And they could play the opponent, so you could just like leave Bubble in the corner with the marbles playing against her.
It's like giving her an iPad.
Exactly. So go ahead and put that in your inventory. Oh,
Done. I put in marbles gaming set.
cool, cool.
I also apparently have a bag of sand.
Love that.
I think it's a paperweight.
That's hilarious.
A bag of sand.
Yeah. Literally, I just
water-
have a bag of sand.
A water balloon full of sand. Just give it a little squeeze once in a while.
Stress reliever. Put a little bit of water in there and it feels really cool.
Okay. Everybody give me a perception check.
20.
Okay.
Sorry, 22.
All right. That just beats it.
8.
Just kidding. Lizzie?
That's an 8.
Okay. So, Mournique catches a like a whiff of like this metallic smell that cuts through the smoke. And she heads over to the window. And as you look through the window,
I
You
already know
see-
this smell.
you are looking down at a town. Town is totally wrecked. It again looks like a war zone. There's smoke. There's like house is on fire. The woods, the surrounding woods are on fire. And you don't see anyone in the streets. It's completely silent. It's completely devoid of any life. But as you are looking down, kind of getting the lay of the land, you hear...
Whoa!
You hear a war horn.
Whoa.
And as the horns blare, you see stepping from behind the woods. Oh my gosh, that is so loud, sorry. Stepping from behind the trees are these knights clad in black armor. And they are all just converging on the town. They're busting down doors and shelters and ripping people from their hiding places. Oh my gosh, what is that? Sorry. They're tearing people from their houses, dragging them back, killing them on sight, and they're just screaming. And then you hear from within the castle, you hear the front doors bang open, and you hear this scraping and dragging of metal on marble.
The metallic smell.
It's blood.
Sort of coppery, irony smell. It's blood. Okay.
Mhm.
Double checking.
There's blood everywhere on the streets. You know, you could just see the massacre that happened in this town. And the
And
knights
I
are
don't
slowly
like it.
All of a sudden, Noomi, you hear Noomi from behind you gasp. And she's pointing. And when you look at what she's pointing, it's a doe. A deer. A female deer. And it has one jet black eye and one milky white eye. And it's just staring. It's staring at you guys.
Orb up. Pillow down.
You have speak with I rant Mournique speak with animals indefinitely, okay?
I like to be in one spot for it.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, can I cast it this time?
You have speak with animals.
I do. Yeah. So I don't know exactly how this plays out, but Wynn's gonna like step forward and kind of like put like a gentle hand out towards the deer and try communing with it.
The deer doesn't say much. It sniffs your hand and snorts a little bit, and then just kind of tosses its head, and just you hear in this little voice, "Come with me."
She's gonna ask it, "Where will you take me?"
I'll take you where you need to go. I know this castle very well. If you want to not die, you'll follow close behind.
She's gonna like look back to the group. She wants us to go with her.
I know.
Noomi rolls her eyes. Well, that's obvious, Wynne. Didn't that lady tell us to follow our creed spirits?
And this is your spirit, Noomi.
Obviously.
Wynn's gonna like, maybe you should have spoken with her. And she's gonna like back off from the deer. I've had it.
Oh, I love playing Noomi so much.
And she's gonna like literally like sit in one hip, like not looking at Noomi.
I will reach out to Noomi with my awakened mind, and I'll just say, "Hey, I know you're scared, but you don't have to. You don't have to be so mean to Wynne.
You're talking to a brick wall in her mind. She has her yes, her defenses are very high. But she can sense that you're trying to speak to her, so she will Akatar really inspired me with this because they explain, like, there's mind readers in Akatar, so she creates this little sitting room, a little tea room, so in her mind. So when you try to speak to her, you walk into this little tea room and she's sitting there, or you have to like knock. You have to knock and she lets you in and she's sitting there with her arms crossed. And so that's how you can communicate with her. So you say that and she just says to you in her mind, listen, Mournique, I know you know none of this is right. I'm just a little shaken. But, in the name of Team Spirit, I'll try to chill out. But no promises. And stay out of my head.
You know, it's actually really nice in here. You should show more people what this is like. And we're all scared. It's not just you. Yeah, I know your team's not here, but we won't let anything happen to you either.
Well,
Thanks
I appreciate
for the tea.
that. It's black.
My favorite. And I will poof, exit the mind
Awesome.
of Noomi.
And that exchange happens in the amount of like a split second. So nobody who doesn't, I mean, everybody knows Mournique's always digging around in people's heads, but you know. Nobody can really tell that they had this exchange.
How androids talk to each other.
Just translate information. Actually, let me get it. Does anybody want to make a perception check to see if they had that? Like, I know Wynne is... Okay. Yeah.
Oh, she's like definitely like looking at her nails, but she's still kind of like side-eyeing.
Yeah. Bombastic side eye.
Side eye. Okay. Right. All right. 11.
Okay, you can sense that there was a little bit of an exchange, but you have no idea what it could have been about.
And so we know a little bit about Mournique's power, so I feel like she kind of assumes that something happened, but she has no idea what or how, or what was said, or really.
100%.
Solikha's
Do we
too
see,
worried
how about
about
this? Do we see a change in Noomi's behavior?
No, she just has a scowl on her
language.
face as usual.
Also, sorry, Lizzie.
Yeah, go ahead, Lizzie.
I was gonna say Solikha's too worried about the death knights, and just like puts a hand on when she'll like, it's all right. She'll just ignore it. Just don't let her get to you.
Don't let the Death Knights get to you either.
No, those we need to just leave.
will
We just
kill
need to
you.
run. Mournique, don't joke about that.
I mean,
We
I
should,
only have to outrun one of you. And it's probably gonna be just pointing to Bubble.
Who's still looking at the marbles?
No.
Actually, I think Bubble probably would have walked up and tried to like pet the deer. Who's just kind of standing there stiffly waiting for you guys to get going.
Okay.
Alright, so the deer guides you through a hall. You can hear the scraping on the marble. like something is dragging a massive weapon. Whatever it is, you do not want to face this thing. You
Can we go another way?
You hear the sound like echoing all around, but the deer is guiding you. It's like downstairs, and you guys are upstairs, and the deer is guiding you just through the halls upstairs. And it kind of, when you say that, it glances over and just like does a little horse shake, you know.
Yeah. Deer twitch.
Deer twitches, and it's a little bit ahead of you, and you can see it like ducking corners, and you follow the corner and you see it's waiting for you at the next corner. But as you turn a corner, you see the deer standing there, staring down the hall, frozen.
With their headlights at the end of the hall.
Yeah. No, but it looks like the deer is very startled. What do you do?
Can I see down the dark hallway? I have 120 feet. Superior dark vision.
It's not really dark in here. The sky outside is red, and ash is like fluttering everywhere. And the light is coming through the windows, the broken windows. So you can see just fine, but you'd have to reach the deer and look down the hallway where it's looking.
Okay. Yeah. I embrace death. I'll go first.
Okay. As you turn the corner, you see two of these knights clad in shiny black armor, and they are in the process of ripping down the banner from whoever it was that lived in this castle, and they are replacing it with a banner that has a symbol of a rose. And there's two of them kinda.
I'll put that there.
That's the one. Thank you very much. And there's two of them kind of doing the dirty work, and then one of them just kind of standing there. And they're about 20 feet in front of you, Mournique. And the deer is just frozen, staring.
Can Wynne creep up behind Mournique?
Yeah. They don't see you yet, so.
We will open mental communications with Wynne so that we can discuss the strategy.
She's gonna start with like, I thought this deer knew where we were going.
Told you we shouldn't be trusting everybody we find.
I didn't know about this deer. That eye is a little. Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Wynne. I'm really freaking out right now.
She's gonna like put her hand on Mournique's shoulder. It's just like, we don't need to. We are gonna get out of here. We can take that prince down in that cave. We can take these guys.
I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight these guys.
Let me see. I would like to use Divine Sense to see, like, if these guys are fiends or undead or.
Let's take a look.
Or, I guess, just a sense if they're, like, human or non-human.
can tell that these were, at one point, human. They are made of human parts.
I would like to, I guess, keep the communication open so Mournique sees that, just so we're on the same level of information. And she's gonna like look back at the other girls and be like,
Okay, I'm gonna try something. Right, no, I'll open communication with Solikha first, because I want her input. Going radio silent when. Solikha, do you see this?
Yeah, what the heck is going on? What do we have to fight them?
Maybe we can sneak by. Do you have anything that might help?
I have silence, but I don't know if that. I mean, that doesn't help with being seen if they turn around and see us. I mean, if we creep up behind them close enough, at the very least, we can get the jump on them, but. And there's no way
Those things,
around.
they're huge. I don't want to fight that.
Can I see them from where they are? Where am I? Where I am? And I assume I'm further back with Noomi and Bubble.
As long as you've turned the corner, and picture this: so you were following the deer down corners, and then the deer stopped and is staring at something around a corner you can't see. Mournique walks behind the deer, and they're basically standing at the top of a great staircase that leads to the entry hall. And the deer is just staring straight ahead because it's frightened, but essentially, yeah, it's tough. It's gonna be tough to creep by them, but it's not. It wouldn't be impossible. You could distract them somehow, or maybe sneak down the stairs and find another way up.
I could probably distract them in something.
If you could put something like further down so that they turn away from us.
Everyone, be very still and hide, and I will try to distract them. Is everyone okay with this plan?
You did just get some fancy little rolling items that are pretty
can
useless.
I ask what cover we have to hide?
Say that again?
Where can we hide? Like, do we just have to?
Yeah, so there would be.
You can hide around the corner.
You can hide around
we
the
can stay where we
corner.
are.
There are piles of rubble you could probably creep behind. There are banners and window curtains, like drapes and stuff. You could try to just sneak behind them if you were quiet enough.
That is not a good idea. With Wynne, sorry.
Well, if we taking a look at these guys just based off of Solikha's like lifetime of work, like where she and her parents like spent her time in the village, are these guys like reanimated, or are they are they undead? Are they Like, would I recognize any sort of anything from these guys?
Give me a medicine check.
Sure.
They're in like full armor too, right?
Yes. But I would like to see Solikha's roll because
I did get a 16.
okay.
I don't know if that's enough, but
That is awesome. Solikha has worked with dead bodies firsthand from the time she was little. She has sucked fluids out of bodies. She's essentially, she lives in a mortuary. She would smell the formaldehyde and the chemicals that are used to basically preserve a dead body, and she knows that this is a flesh golem construct.
Sounds familiar.
Uh-huh. And they are wearing... You guys don't know what the Blackthorn crest is, but Lizzie, Rowan, and Evelyn know what the Blackthorn crest looks like. And you can see this is essentially the Blackthorns taking over this castle for their own.
Now, just so I'm clear of the surrounding area, they're up a set of stairs.
They're on the same floor as you.
Okay.
Let me see if I can quickly just map out.
Well, all I really need to know is, would there be another hallway for me to lead them down? If I could.
I think that if you can somehow snap the deer out of it, because the deer is just simply terrified. The deer might be able to guide you another way.
I'm wondering if I can just get these guys to move to a different location and then we can just pass through.
Sure. I mean, like I said, you have some noisy, rolling, useless items.
I don't want to use Bubble's marble.
You also have... Yeah, go ahead, Lizzie.
I do have thaumaturgy, which...
I have more than enough to do this.
Okay, then you handle it.
Yeah, I mean... These things are poised to kill. They are just doing their job. If you distract them and get them to move, I think that would be a great way to get past the hallway.
Yeah, I've got a feeling. I feel like I have the perfect illusion. And I will use Silent Image to conjure the image of a halfling.
Okay.
Pink hair.
Wow.
And I will...
Are you like... Wow, okay, yeah.
It's a hunch. It's just a feeling I had. Just...
How specific.
Don't know where it came from. It's just a thought that I had, and I'm gonna roll with it.
Okay.
And I will use Minor Illusion as well to add sound to my silent image.
Okay. And where are you placing it?
I will place it off to the side of them, where hopefully I can take them down another hallway.
Okay.
And the illusion is gonna make a very shrill voiced sound.
Hey, you big dumb idiots, this way!
Exactly. Thank you.
Okay.
And then I'll have it run around the corner, and then I'll just stop using it.
Okay. As the sound of this halfling with spiky pink hair, possibly even a mouse on her shoulder, appears
The
and
rock
says,
hammer.
"Yeah."
Hey, you big dumb idiots! Follow me!
The 3 knights all snap their heads towards the little halfling illusion and start just kind of jerkily walking towards her. And they follow her down a hallway. At the same time that you hear, as they are walking away, you hear the scraping that's kind of off in the distance. You hear it stop, and then you hear it coming closer, faster. And it is coming, it is now approaching the base of the stairs, and you, for the first time, get a glimpse of what's been making this sound. And it is fucking scary. So let me describe it. Essentially, it is an amalgamation of different monster parts. It has this big beefy arm and big beefy red legs and a massive greatsword attached at the elbow, and it is dragging, and its head is that of a black wyvern. And you see, and this is the first time I get to use a creature from Josh's Fearsome Foes and Where to Find Them, the amalgamation. And he is wearing the Blackthorn crest. And for those of you at home, he looks like this. Oh, don't look. This. And he doesn't see you, but he was notified mentally by the flesh golems that you distracted. And as you see it, this piercing pain goes through your mind, and this just visceral feeling of fear and dread fills your mind. And I want everyone to make a Constitution savings check.
Oh no.
Guys, why are you doing this to me? I got an 8.
Okay.
14?
Okay.
Natural 20.
All right. Okay. Everybody except for Solikha take 10 psychic damage. Sorry. My asthma. Okay, so this creature is coming for you, and it's time to run. The deer, now that the path has been cleared, takes off running down the hall. You chase it?
Yeah.
Yes.
If it means running away from this horrible thing.
The scraping, yes.
So, let's see here. The deer is taking you through the halls. Hold on. Okay, the deer is taking you through the halls. She says to those who can speak to animals, we're almost there. Keep going. And then she turns a corner and skids to a halt because the path is blocked by rubble. The look of fear in her eyes and you can sense her fright is just absolutely palpable. I need you guys to figure out how you're gonna get out of this mess.
I'm so sorry. I think I missed it. Was the path blocked by rubble?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this creature in eye line?
No, it's pretty slow. It's not running after you, it's just dragging its horrible great sword through the marble, and you can hear it maybe a few corners down. So there's different rooms you could run into. There's maybe another hallway you could go down.
How
Okay.
intense is this rubble? Is there like any space on the top maybe of the hallway? Or is it just completely caved in? No way.
Give me a perception or investigation. Or I guess insight or investigation. Or let me see. Perception is also wisdom. So give me perception or investigation.
I'd like to do investigation.
Okay. I try to give like two options, whichever one is your higher. 16, you said?
Yes.
Okay. You see that this is completely blocked off.
Because I have a shovel, just so we know. I could have just started.
It's pretty big pieces of whatever castles are made out of. Big hewn stones.
Wynne is a big girl.
That's true, yeah. I guess you could shovel a stone.
Big and farm girl.
We make do.
You're used
Okay.
to ripping tree stumps out of the ground.
Here's what I can do. And it might buy us a little time and it might not. I can use my silent image to basically make an illusory wall so it can't see us. Or I could do the Mission Impossible 3 where it's like a screen that looks like an empty hallway.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. That's a great idea.
Yeah. I'll do that.
How many rooms can we run into?
You see that there are a few, probably 2 or 3 doors within the hallway that you are standing in.
Are any of them open? Or no, the door.
I would say one of the doors is caved in and one of them is closed and the other one is ajar.
Wynne's
I'll just
gonna.
do a quick peek while Wynne is digging and just see if there's any better option, in the one that's ajar, at the very least.
Okay. You glance in and you see that it is just a simple sitting room. It doesn't look like there are any access points to the hall that you're trying to get down to in this room.
Okay. I guess the
I
one
think
that's
we're gonna have
closed.
to fight Pyramid Head.
Oh.
As you are thinking about potentially formulating a plan of attack, the deer lets out a whatever sound deers make.
What does it mean?
You don't want to fight this thing.
Okay, I believe you. You don't have to tell me twice.
let me just tell you what his armor class is, if that'll sway you.
It will.
It's 23.
Okay, so I have to roll a 19 or higher to hit.
Yeah.
Jesus. What about the other doors?
So, because Mournique is buying you some time, you're able to glance. You try to open the closed door and it's locked. So you just peek your head into the other door, and you see that it is a dining hall that does in fact have another door in it that looks like maybe servants' quarters or servants' access.
Okay, so we can go that way.
Yes.
At least get further away.
And I think we should run.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So the deer will gracefully step over the ruined door on the ground and approach the servant's door and nudge it with her little nose.
Going in?
Bubble in tow by the hand.
I'm so scared, Mournique. What the hell is going on?
You'll be okay. Just try to be quiet.
I can't believe you want to fight that thing. It's so scary and strong. It hurt my head.
I don't want to fight anything. I really don't. I just want to argue with people.
Okay. Beautiful. You guys succeeded in escaping the amalgamation. Good job.
For
Were you,
now.
were you scared?
Yeah, I'm always scared when Pyramid Head comes out.
I know it was an obvious parallel, but
I was gonna say,
Honestly,
hearing
I
the
didn't get it until
loud
right towards the
scraping.
very end.
Oh, when you said like everything's in embers, I was like, I don't know. I also, it took me a second to connect that we went through the library that we went through before.
yeah.
Is that
Mhm.
okay?
You
That took
are
me.
you are
Took all
in
the-
Redwood Academy right now.
Where is Kellen?
He's just
Ellen,
a twinkle
I
in
don't
his.
think he's
Hasn't been born yet.
Kellen is in his great grandfather's twinkle in his eye. Actually, probably from. Okay, wait. I won't say anymore. I will not say anymore. Okay.
Fair.
You have. You'll figure it out in a second. You
He
have.
kicks down the door with a laser gun.
Holding a
come
whole
with me if you
handful
wanna
of
live.
darts.
Come with me if you want to live, I guess.
Yeah. He's got a ray gun and a clarinet case.
Yes. Okay. I know. I swear this is just Terminator meets Silent Hill, but I love it.
It's perfect.
Okay, so you have successfully succeeded on your skill check or your skill challenge. Why did the music? And it's just
It's just not scary anymore.
yeah, it's the dialogue part. Okay, so the deer leads you down on uncertain legs, a spiral stone staircase, but it's tight quarters. You can tell that this is how the servants bring the food up to the dinner guests and everything. And you come to a less than ruined servant's kitchen. And the deer bursts out the door and dashes towards the woods, the burning woods.
Why do we have to go that way?
Give Rowan, give me a perception check.
Worst. 19.
Very good. As you see the deer dash into the woods, Mournique says, "Why do we have to go that way?" But something catches your eye. So out of the door is the woods on the left and the town in front of you and to the right. And it is in ruin. Whoa. But oh god. It's kind of perfect. The woods look at you and say, "I'm burning." Damn it, Rowan can't hear the music. Okay.
No, sorry. I'll have to narrate it.
It's the part where Alessa looks at her and says, "I'm burning," and catches on fire and disappears.
No!
You see a little.
I love Silent Hill, by the way.
Yeah, it's so good. I literally rented it last night so I could like get in the mood because I already planned all this. I already wrote it all out, and I was like, "Now I gotta watch the movie." So, something catches your eye. You see two little beady black eyes peeking out from some rubble and little horns on this little rabbit's head. And you see a little jackalope.
She's gonna stand there like awe-stricken. No idea. Just kind of like jaw open, like.
Now, at this point, the current town raid has ceased. So there are golems and the amalgamation in the castle, but there are no more golems in the town. It is eerily quiet. You just hear crackling flames, the occasional wood falling down from like a burning house, like the wood crumbles down. But you see the little jackalope, and it is giving you some hither eyes.
Hither eyes?
Not come hither eyes. It's giving you follow me eyes.
Is it like moving or is it still?
It's still. It's staring you dead in the eye.
So she's
I
gonna do
aim
the same
my
thing.
crossbow.
No.
Just kidding.
She's gonna do the same thing with her hand outstretched, speaking with animals. And she doesn't know what to say, so she's just gonna kind of like open the bridge of communication with the rabbit because she's so like dumbfounded.
Sure.
Mournique is not entertaining this anymore. I know what you're gonna say. Let's just move.
Follow me.
The jackalope says,
You smell that? Smells familiar, huh? Smells like death. Smells like destruction. But it's okay. I'll keep you safe. Just follow me.
Okay. She's a little afraid of her own greed spirit. I'll say that. Doesn't like the idea of seeing like something from her dream come to fruition in front of her.
yeah, because if y'all remember, the dream that Wynne had was standing over a battlefield. But
She didn't talk about it.
oh, okay. Well, then you just remember that in your own head.
Okay, you don't have to talk. I still know.
Mournique has crept into your mind, and
I'm sure she has on more than one occasion.
she's taken notes. She knows exactly what you dreamed about.
I left a few Easter eggs in there too. Let me know when you find them.
Oh my god.
Goodness. Okay, so the jackalope is taking you through the town. Sometimes it kind of disappears for a sec, but you manage to keep up with it. The jackalope takes you to a manor in the middle of the town. It's not super extravagant, nothing like the castle, but you can tell that it's a bigger house than the others around it. And it just runs inside the ruined door and goes into the manor.
I mean, it looks
After
safe.
you.
What What was that,
I think
Solikha?
I missed. Yeah.
I mean, does it look safe compared to the rest of the town?
It doesn't look like it's gonna collapse on you, but
We'll take it.
yeah.
We will take that, yeah.
You hear, Wynne hears the rabbit, or the jackalope say,
Just be careful. You need to come down here.
Down where? Just like looking around.
every house has a basement, baby. Rowan needs to play Baldur's Gate. Every single building in Baldur's Gate has a basement. It's kind of crazy.
Does every basement have a hatch also?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, every basement is found.
Because
by
mine doesn't.
The secret hatch. Right. Oh, you're living in the modern world, baby girl.
So wait, did any of them hear it say come down?
Nope, just said it to you.
Okay. So are we now inside the manor? Did we decide to step in?
Following the rabbit. Follow the white rabbit.
So Wynne's going to be at the, head of the pack, and she's going to push through the door and follow the rabbit and help. Well,
Sure. You step into this this house. It looks to be of fine quality. Maybe this was some kind of equivalent to a noble in this town, or just a rich person. But you see a lot of fine art on the walls, and a lot of like historical pieces. You know how this might be a little of a deep cut, but you guys know how Jordan Peterson collects like art from the Cold War in Soviet Russia for some reason, and it's just some like completely covering the walls of his house. I don't know if you guys know that. It's really weird. It's really odd. It's a really weird thing for a weird person to have.
who?
Which he is, yeah, exactly. Jordan Peterson, the guy who goes, "What are we gonna do without men? Men are doing impossible things." Anyways, okay. This is
I don't know her.
irrelevant. Okay, I'm just on the off chance. Okay, so this house is lined with like historical artwork, essentially. The rabbit slips through. The hatch is a little bit busted. Some of the wood planks are missing, so it just kind of dives down there.
What do you do?
I would like to look back at the girlies and beckon them to follow and enter the manor with me, if they haven't already.
With you.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to be like, "He went down there," and point to the kind of broken hatch. "I think we should go."
Are you afraid of the dark, Wynne?
No. Why would you say such a thing?
Then after you.
And she's gonna boldly take a step down then. If only boldly because Mournique just said that.
Okay. You take a step.
I will be following right after though, because I do feel kind of bad, and I'm just gonna keep an eye out for any trouble or traps.
Okay.
Because you can see in the dark, can't you?
Really well.
Yes. Noomi
Better
cannot.
than
Bubble
the
can.
light.
Yeah, it's like she sees Valeris at night. You know.
She's the only one who can.
Analogies that work for my smooth brain.
Yes, yeah. Not your smooth brain, just you. I just like that.
Avatar brain.
I can say Avatar things. Get it. Okay, so you step down into this hatch. It's a little dusty down here. It seems to be of maybe like a poker room where there's like wine, like shelves with wine. It's not a cellar, but it is maybe a little less used than the other rooms in the house. It is quite dark in here. And as you all make your way down, you see a little jackalope standing on the poker table with a horrified look on its little rabbit face, pointing its little paw in the corner. And I need you all to roll for initiative.
Oh no.
We're fighting the jackalope. Oh no!
Please, no. Not my baby.
Before we start this fight, let's take a little break. Let's take a little bio break.
Much
So
appreciated.
let's get the initiative. What's it called? Like the order?
Uh-huh.
So between who rolled between 1 and 5? Nobody? Who rolled between 6 and 10?
Wynne.
What did you roll?
7.
Okay. Who rolled between 11 and 15?
12 for me.
Okay.
And I got an 18.
Okay.
Ooh.
And let's see what Noomi. And Bubble. Oof. Bubble rolled a 4. But technically, she's got +3. The same initiative as Wynne. Okay, all right. We will come back. I will describe what it is you see, but right now you don't really see anything. You just hear wet and wheezy breathing. Just. What you see in the corner is
Ooh. Jump scare.
is a what looks to be a mother and a father melded together in a disgusting way. That's really icky. Looks like they stick together. They sure do. This is another creature from Josh's Fearsome Foes and Where to Fight Them.
Yeah, great. Kidding.
So Mournique sees all. She can see in the dark really well. She sees it brighter than in the day. She sees this thing. She sees this before she even sees a jackalope pointing at it. Mournique, what do you do?
Mentally, first thing I do is have Wynne stop walking. Stop.
She's gonna go, huh? Because she trusts Mournique.
There's
And
something in the corner.
Just like turn slowly. Is her eyes adjusting as we go? Or is it like too dark?
Can you use your divine sense?
Yes, I would like to use that actually. To see if it's celestial, fiend, or undead. Or if there is.
it's
From the control panel inside of Wynne's brain, I press that what was it? Divine sense button.
It's an aberration, actually.
Even better. Jump scare aberration.
Yeah. It's Mournique's turn. The top of the initiative.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay, I will. Let me just look something up really quick.
Now remember, your characters have never seen nor heard of anything like this. This is some... Maybe Solikha would be a little more familiar just working with the dead. But this is very much alive.
I think this is
Okay.
antithetical to everything that she is about, actually.
Yeah, that's true. The dead should be dead.
Hmm.
I will cast Phantasmal Force. So what this does is it crafts an illusion inside the mind of the creature. Only the creature can see the illusion. It is a phantasm. It includes sound, temperature, and other stimuli, evident only to the creature. And you have to make a saving throw, I think. On your turn.
Okay. And what
And
is
the
it
illusion
that
is going to be... Hold on, how big can it be? Doesn't say. The illusion is going to be that it is surrounded by fire. And if it tries to go through the fire, it will get burned.
it thinks
And
it'll get
on its
burned?
turn, yes.
Okay.
But it will also take damage, psychic damage. And on its turn, it can use its action to examine it and make an intelligence check to see if it's real or not.
Okay. Okay. Sick. Very fun. Anything else?
I will just quietly hide behind some furniture or a table or something.
Sure.
And that's my turn.
Okay. It is now the family's turn. So really fast, was what you did, was that considered an attack?
Technically,
Or no, because you didn't
no.
roll it. You didn't do an attack roll.
I didn't roll any attacks.
Okay, that's perfect.
Oh, okay. Did you make a saving throw? Sorry, I missed this part.
Oh, right. I gotta make a saving throw.
Yeah.
What do I have to beat?
It's an intelligence DC 14.
It just made it. So what does that do?
Nothing.
Okay.
Doesn't work.
Okay. But it's still there for the next turn?
What a shitty spell. No, it's just done.
Oh.
Oh, damn. So it's like
It's the only thing that sucks about it is it takes so long to explain it. Yeah.
Well, now we know.
That's okay. That's okay. The father of this grotesque group of skeletal and muscle goopy gross thing is going to reach out and try to strike Wynne.
Ooh.
And does a 13 hit?
No.
Awesome. Okay. Alright, so as it strikes out to Wynne, it reaches its grotesque fist and it just kind of goes. And Wynne
I have a question.
easily dodges. Actually, just narrowly misses. What's up?
Okay, so I feel like I understand like opportunity attacks from an enemy, but when that's presented to me, what does that mean? What can I do?
If an enemy tries to walk, if an enemy is within melee range, and then it tries to step away from melee range, that's when you would be able to take an opportunity attack. But only if it steps away.
Not if it misses.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
I mean, I might just have opportunity from pole arm. That's why I'm asking. Because it says nothing about stepping away.
What does it say? What does your thing say?
When they
polearm
enter the reach I have
mastery.
with the weapon. Yeah, pole arm master.
Yeah, that's a feat. So yeah, you do get an opportunity attack.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm just asking how opportunity attacks when I'm using it and taking it.
So that would be a reaction, right, Evelyn?
Yeah.
So then in reaction to it coming up to you, then you'd be able to strike it. So it would, in this case, I don't think it matters the order, but I would assume that your reaction would be it moving towards you. So it used its action, or it used its movement to move towards you, and then your reaction would be to try to strike at it, and then it would use its action, but it already tried its action, so you can go ahead and use your reaction and try to make a hit. Thank you, Evelyn.
That's why I'm saying I'm so sorry. So like
So you would just
trying to clarify.
roll to attack. Yeah, that's okay. Just roll to attack.
But does that take up my turn this round?
No,
Or do
it takes your reaction this round.
Okay, so I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
sounds
like
good.
to
Absolutely.
try to hit the bitch. The bitches. I got a 17.
Okay, now you must also roll a wisdom savings throw and meet a 17.
Oh dear. 16. Oh no.
Do you want to use your inspiration? Actually, wait. If you don't make that save, you just have to roll roll with disadvantage. So you could roll. So you have to roll again. 17 is what you currently have. So roll to attack again.
And I'm going for higher than a 17.
You're hopefully gonna get a 17 or higher, or you don't know what its AC is yet.
21.
Let's go. Okay. Roll for damage.
Oh hell yeah. Okay. Let me see. Where's my? So sorry, my D10. A 1.
Okay. So, as this thing approaches you and swings its arm at you, you're able to dodge, and within the same movement, you pull out you have a glaive, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You kind of dodge and slice it a little bit you scrape it on the hand. The disgusting fist. Very good. Okay, it is now. Is there anything else you want to do? Or you can't do anything. It's not your turn.
No, that's it. Yeah, that's just
nothing else. The thing can.
learning moment.
Yes, that was very awesome though. That's a great to get another attack just by it walking towards you is really awesome.
She gets like so many attacks. It's great.
Yeah.
Just wait till next level.
Okay. It is now Noomi's turn. Noomi is going to what does Shield of Faith do?
Give somebody +2
Plus-
AC.
Mhm.
Okay. She is going to cast Shield of Faith. Is that a concentration spell?
It is. It's also a bonus action.
Oh, okay, cool. She's gonna cast that on Wynne. She's gonna look at Mournique and just be like, "Is this nice enough for you?" And cast Shield of Faith, and a glowing blue shield, ethereal shield, think like Guild Wars 2, appears in front of Wynne.
Aegis.
Exactly, ages. And that's a bonus action, so I suppose my next action would be to let's
Healer, I'm not getting any quickness.
I kind of do want to do a healing spell because some of us took 10 damage already.
I think you can only
Me
do a
included.
cantrip, right?
Oh, you're right,
Yeah.
because I can't cast
Yeah.
2 leveled spells in one turn.
One of the few differences between the game and Baldur's Gate.
Hmm.
Right, yeah.
One that I think I'm going to rule out of my games, so.
That's a good point. I am the DM. I could heal. Let me do. I actually don't know how many spell slots clerics have at 4th level.
Clerics have 4 first levels and 3 second levels.
Okay,
You
thank
asked
you.
the cleric.
So she's used a second level and a first level so far.
Okay, thank you. She's going to use Cure Wounds. She's gonna step behind. She's going to very bravely approach Wynne from behind, touch Wynne on the back, and do Cure Wounds, which somebody know what the
58 plus wisdom.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Wynne heals for 6 damage.
Oh yeah, thank you, girly.
And then she
She's
will
just gonna like look back and give her a
step
nod.
back. Yeah,
Thanks,
we are.
Noomi.
I'm sorry, was that 6?
Yes, 6
Yeah.
health.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
It is now Solikha's turn.
Okay. She's just going to. So, are both Noomi and Wynne like both up in this thing's face? They're both like standing next to it.
Noomi backed off, so she is now at the back of the group.
Okay. Then Solikha's gonna wave her hands, and next to this disgusting creature, there's gonna be this wicked sharp, like silver needle appears, like tied with a long, spindling red thread, spiritual weapon, and it's gonna try and stab this thing right through its ribs and try and sew it back together.
Ooh, very cool. Okay, make a wisdom savings throw. Wait, is what you're doing an attack?
Yes.
Okay,
Because I have to roll to hit.
okay.
So that is a 17 on a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-huh.
And to hit, it's plus 6, 13 plus 6, 18.
Okay. What did you roll on the wisdom savings throw?
17.
Oh, perfect. Okay, alright, yeah, fuck yeah, you got it. Roll for damage.
It stabs through and does hey. I think that's 10 force damage.
All right, very good. Good. That's awesome. Anything else?
And I'm going to also run up behind Wynne and then back off immediately. Oh wait, it's not a concentration. Give him guidance. Give her guidance for her next hit.
Awesome.
And then run back off.
Is concentration.
Guidance is, but spiritual weapon isn't.
Yes,
Nice.
that's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is
explain.
guidance?
Yeah, explain what guidance.
For until I lose concentration on this, you get a D4 to an ability check of your choice. So if you need to roll for a wisdom saving throw again, you can add a D4.
Awesome. To add to the roll.
Mm-hmm.
Any saving throw?
Yes.
Nice.
No, it's ability check. Oh, wait a minute, hang on. Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna.
think
I'm not gonna
resistance
do that then.
is saving throws.
Yeah. So you know what? No guidance. I'm sorry, because it's ability checks, not saving throws. So sorry, no guidance. But you've still got your shield of faith and everything from Noomi.
I do. Thanks for the thought.
Sorry, I misread that. But I stabbed the thing, and the needle's still there. End of my turn.
Awesome. Okay. It's now Bubble and Wynne's turn at the same time, but Bubble is going to pull out her little kalimba and give you some bardic inspiration to Wynne. Wynne is just full of the buffs right now. We are just pumping.
I love this.
Wynne is
Just
absolutely
like-
glowing right now. Because you're a tank in our damage. Okay, so Bubble is gonna use bardic inspiration, which gives you a 1d4 to any check you want, I think. You just really use the 1d4 for whatever you want.
For whatever I want.
I think so. I genuinely think it's... I don't think you can add it to damage.
Can I add it to an attack roll?
But you could add it to an attack roll,
Okay.
a check, a save, a 1d4. She's also going to try to she's gonna do Cloud of Daggers. Cloud of Daggers. She's gonna use Cloud of Daggers. What does Cloud of Daggers do? Favorite spell ever.
I want to say 3d6.
I feel like it's
It might be 2.
4.
4d4.
100d.
Right, because they're daggers.
Oh, true, yeah. Fill the air with spinning daggers. 4. First time, and when it starts its turn. Okay, so she's gonna cast Cloud of Daggers. She's gonna do her typical thing where she tosses a dagger weakly at it and it clatters to the ground, but then it lifts into the air and it splits, and then it splits again, and then splits and splits until finally it's a swirling cloud of dagger. What do I add? My magic my charisma bonus?
It's just 4d4.
Just 44. Okay. She did. She just did. Fuck.
No. The redwood air sirens.
I can't remember
Dragon
what I rolled.
attack.
I think she just did 11 damage. Okay. And Wynne.
Okay. Clarification, because I don't remember. When I used Divine Sense, is this a fiend or an undead?
An
aberration.
Yeah.
So it's
So
that. Neither. Okay.
Neither. Yep.
Okay. She's feeling something fierce. So I think she's gonna dash right up to it, and I think she's gonna try and take her glaive and slice right down the middle of these two. The family. She's trying to split the family up. She's a homewrecker.
All right, roll for your wisdom savings throw.
17.
Fuck yeah. Now roll to hit.
10.
Would you like to use your
A D4.
actually? So the thing with Bardic Inspiration is you're not I'm not supposed to tell you if you hit or miss before you decide to use it, but I will tell you that 1d4 is not going to help a 10. So don't waste it, just use it next time.
Okay.
You do, however, have inspiration from recapping, so you can re-roll the roll to hit if you'd like.
I would like to.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
11.
Rip. Okay. All right, so as you swing for
Damn it.
it does not
The Bardic
doesn't-
Inspiration is a D6, not a D4, by the way.
Oh, is it a d6 at level 4?
Yeah.
Okay, then you can use your Bardic Inspiration then. Thank
On
you.
the second roll?
on the second roll, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that makes it 17.
Let's freaking go!
Oh.
Alright, roll for damage.
Okay. 3, and I'd like to use Divine Smite with this hit,
Okay.
which is 2d8.
Damn.
So 12 damage total.
Alright.
3 slashing and 9 radiant, if that matters.
I'm ignoring resistances in this fight. So 12 damage total. Okay. Alright. It is Mournique's turn.
Okay. I will close my eyes and hold the orb out. I will focus and I'll start humming this sad song. It sounds kind of like the Silent Hill soundtrack. And I'll cast Dissonant Whispers.
She goes,
And No, it sounds like Lyra's song.
right.
The one with the piano.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is either.
Just running through hell. This might be the epilogue. Oh.
Yeah, that's fine. And I'll you have to make a wisdom save. DC 14.
Okay. Alright, I failed.
Okay. That is going to be 9 psychic damage.
Awesome.
And it must immediately use its reaction to move as far away as its speed allows away from me.
Oh, okay. Well, as you're humming this little tune, it shrieks. It's scared of horror movies, and it retreats back to the corner from whence it came. Good. Okay.
a really scary movie. It's not, but
It's not, but it is so good.
yeah, awesome.
I was hoping you guys were gonna use like the dancing lights to like distract them because that's what they do. That's what she does in the movie. The nurses. But conjuring Lexia is just as good, and I cannot wait
Pretty
to see
inspired, right?
how Mournique, like, maybe in a Redwood game, Mournique's gonna go, I seem to remember conjuring a little weirdo like her.
Yeah, that was my first time remembering the future.
Yeah. I love that so much. Okay,
You're welcome.
it is
That's my turn.
awesome. It is now. Thank you for this pizza, Evelyn. It is now the family's turn. Okay, so let me see. This is. Oh shit. It is going to. So the father tried to strike Wynne. Now the mother is going to reach out her arm. It's gonna turn around and walk back towards Wynne. So I believe you can make that reaction.
Absolutely.
So roll for the wisdom save, the 17 wisdom save.
Oh dear, oh dear. Nope.
Okay. It is going to. When it says it makes an opposed athletics check against an adjacent opponent, does that mean we both roll and whoever gets a higher, or is that I have to meet?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wynne, make me an athletics check.
Okay. 17.
Oh, so fucking lucky. Okay. All right. As it reaches to bring you into its warm embrace,
Ew.
you say no, 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 mama. And you duck. You are so spunky today. It's incredible.
Living for it.
Fucking duck. Okay. Okay, it's over. It missed. It sucks. And now it's Noomi's turn. Noomi is going to.
Yeah.
Noomi's gonna cast Sacred Flame. That's not a concentration spell, right?
No.
A blast of fire.
Yeah. It's a dexterity saving throw. I'm very familiar with this spell now.
It's a dexterity savings throw, so the family has to make a save?
Yes.
Okay.
Do better than Shadowheart. You could do it.
Unless she's targeting one of us.
Nope.
Bubble is burnt to a crisp when the sacred flame overtakes her.
Okay, wait. What am I saving against?
Her spell save DC, which is probably 13 or 14.
Okay. Okay, well, it misses. I mean, it doesn't make the save. It will use its legendary resistance to choose to succeed. The Noomi, unfortunately, does not hit, but did get to waste one of its legendary resistance.
Her faith is wavering.
So she casts Sacred Flame and you see these little yellow lights, kind of like little sparks, kind of flickering out of her hand. And it kind of sputters out. She's kind of like shaking her hand, like, come on! Okay. That's the end of Noomi's turn. It is now Solikha's turn.
Cool. We're going to try and stab it again with my spiritual needle.
I love that.
Say dirty 20 to hit.
All right. Make sure you roll your wisdom save throw.
16.
You just have to roll at disadvantage if you don't make the save.
Oh, okay. So I missed. So I failed the save. So the first one was a dirty 20. Second one, 16.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. No, it's only 5 force damage because it's a 1. But still stabs.
Beautiful.
I think that was my bonus action. My action, I'm going to little sounds and pull the dead. I needed to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 10.
That fails. So it's going to take a d12 of necrotic.
It will use another one of its legendary resistances to choose to succeed that save. Yep.
Alright, then it takes nothing.
Oh, it takes nothing? Not even from your needle?
No, it from the Toll the Dead. If it succeeds, it takes nothing.
Damn.
So that's fine. You used it. So that's my turn.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Lizzie. You guys are wrecking this thing. Okay.
No, that's totally fine.
It is Bubbles and Wynne's turn. Oh, I forgot to have it. I forgot to have it roll for Cloud of Daggers. Or I forgot on its turn it takes damage for Cloud of Daggers. So let's do that last. It's just a 4d4 on its turn, right?
Yeah.
Got that right? 5, 8, and 11. Another 11 damage. Okay. Bubble is going to give some more for Wynne. And he will shoot her crossbow. So let's see if I hit 7. Nope. Nope, she completely misses with her crossbow. But she did give Wynne Bardic Inspiration. And turn.
Okay. Just so. Okay, Bardic Inspiration is 6, right?
1d6.
D6.
Yep.
Okay. All right. She's gonna go in for another slice with the end of her glaive. So I have to do a what? Wisdom for 17?
Mm-hmm.
No. 12.
Okay, so just roll to attack with disadvantage.
So I got a. That's not. That's. Can I do my Bardic Inspiration with that one?
Yeah. What did you roll?
I got like a 19 and then a 16, so.
Oh. Yeah, that works. You don't need to use your Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, that hits? Okay, cool.
16 hits?
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Roll for damage.
We're gonna do another Divine Smite, so.
Okay.
Yeah, we are.
Smite.
Yeah, we are. 18 total.
Alright. Shush!
Just this flashing light.
Yeah, as you stab, you're scraping your glaive down the center of its rib cage, and wherever the glaive meets the bone and the muscle and the flesh, this piercing yellow light is like glowing from its where it's getting injured. Mournique kind of blinks away. Hey, anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Right? Mournique!
I was looking at Noomi.
Oh, real quick, can I ask a question?
reason.
Yeah, what's up?
So another pole arm question.
Sure.
If
I use like a spell on a melee attack, like I just did, can I use my pole arm's extra attack?
Yes. Divine Smite is not a spell. It's just part of an attack.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it just uses it to make melee. So I just wanted to clarify. I don't
Yes.
know if that's.
Yeah. You can technically Divine Smite again on the bonus action, like hitting with the butt of it.
Oh.
Can I do this?
Yeah.
I'm so
yeah.
sorry. I probably should have asked that.
Don't be sorry. That's beautiful. That's glorious.
Yes, this is quite glorious. So, okay, this attack uses the same ability modifier. Blah, blah, blah. The damage die is D4. Okay. So what do I have to roll for the second attack?
See if you pass the wisdom savings throw.
Yes, I got a 19.
Fuck yeah. Now, roll to hit.
This is the part I'm worried about.
I believe in you.
I got a 13. That's no.
Go ahead and use your Bardic Inspiration if you want.
I would like to. Okay, so I got 15.
Oh no. By one. That was a good effort though.
That would have been awesome though.
Yeah.
Well, now that I know.
Yeah, no, that's
like...
wonderful. Okay, Mournique, you try to tear your eyes off Noomi back to the family.
I am out of spells. I need a warlock nap. And
Uh-oh.
I'll pull out my crossbow. Man, it's so heavy. And I'll attempt to make a wisdom save to shoot it.
Okay.
That's a fail. Right, the DC's 17.
Uh-huh. And then if you
That's so
fail it,
high.
I know. If you fail it, then you have to roll to hit with disadvantage.
Well, I rolled once and that's already not enough, so that's it. I missed.
I get you. Okay.
With the crossbow.
Pull out your crossbow. You are not used to, nor do you like using the crossbow, so it just kind of whizzes past and maybe bounces off one of the cloud of daggers.
Sorry. Yeah, that's all I can do this turn.
Good effort, Mournique. Good job. We'll take a nap soon.
Thank you.
Okay. It is the family's turn. It is going to...
Don't do that. Don't do that.
By the way, I want to...
Flying at the D20.
Oh, that's cute.
He wants to roll. Let him roll.
He got an 18. He rolled better than me.
How much begging do we have to do in chat to give the PCs advantage? Well, my sister does, I think...
5 gifted subs
is...
for an advantage.
Yeah,
Kind of
or...
a lot, but...
or a gifted sub for inspiration or something. So if you do 1 gifted sub, you can give one of my players of your choice an inspiration point, so they can re-roll. Begging ain't gonna work. Trust me, you guys. This is a legendary. I'll tell you more about this monster afterwards, but I'm going really easy compared to what it's capable of. But I'm not pulling punches. I'm just not using its... I'm not used to using it, so... But I want to read to you why it requires a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw. Oh shit! Blood right with the gifted! Let's fucking go! I wasn't actually expecting that! Yeah, who do you want to give your inspiration to? So, it's pitiful being. The family is the epitome of failure and tragedy, and simply beholding it wrenches the heart of even the most stalwart warrior. When attack is directed at the family, the attacker must succeed, blah blah blah. So, that's why you have to make that save, is because it's so horrifying and gut-wrenching.
They remind me of my own parents.
No amount of sewing is gonna fix this mess.
Okay. It's going to let out a horrendous wail. Go. Every creature must make a DC 17 Wisdom save throw, or be so overcome with depression they can only do 1 move action or 1 standard action on their next turn.
Ooh.
Well, that was a horrifying sound.
So everybody roll a Wisdom savings throw.
It's gonna give us depression if we fail. I mean, double depression.
What do we have to beat?
17.
Frick.
Mm,
Noomi is got her hands on either of her ears, and she's just ducked on the ground, just almost in the fetal position, but she's just... Noomi is freaking the fuck out. And Ms. Knox gets the inspiration point. Thank you, Bloodright.
I failed.
Okay. Let's just hope Wynne.
Oh, I
Doesn't
failed.
know.
I'm so sorry. I thought I said
Ah,
Is
that.
it?
fuck.
You said 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just too high.
Yeah.
I got 11.
I rolled a 2, so
Okay. Bubble is the
No.
only one who she rolled a 17. So Bubble's like, you guys, I make way more annoying noises than that.
Fuck.
So that means, again, you can only do 1 move action or 1 standard action on your next turn. That means no bonus actions and no reactions.
That's from Rowan.
Okay, it is now Noomi's turn. She is going to... she's just gonna try to cast... no, she's just gonna do Sacred Flame. She's gonna... because she's probably gonna want to heal you guys later. So she's gonna do Sacred Flame. What is that again? It has to save...
Dexterity save.
Okay. Ah, fuck! It got a natural 20. Well, at least it wasted its nat 20 on his little Sacred Flame, huh?
Right, it definitely won't get another one.
Right. Let's
For
hope.
sure. For sure.
You're only allowed to have 1. per day.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Unless your name is Lexia and you really want to save a wolf. That means it's now Solikha's turn.
Right. So I'm depressed.
So you
And
can only
I-
make one action or move.
Okay. So then I'm just going to have it my spiritual weapon attack.
Okay. Does your spiritual weapon not have its own initiative?
No, I think it goes on my turn.
And it's
Yeah, on my turn. So it's not a separate entity like in Baldur's.
okay, gotcha.
So
Roll
I'm
the
just going
dice, Dexter. Oh my god, he rolled a 20.
Dexter, let's go.
I haven't rolled above like a 12 today.
Rip.
And he just casually rolls a 20.
I rolled 2 16s for my wisdom saving throw. And for the spiritual weapon, God fuck damn it. It misses.
Damn.
Oh no.
Okay.
With a 4, it's a 10 to hit, so
Okay.
I'm just too sad.
Yeah, unfortunately your needle is just scraping against its cartilage, and it just is breaking your heart that this thing exists. It should be in the ground, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is now Bubble's turn. Wait, did I roll? Did I forget to roll Cloud of Daggers again?
Yes.
Cloud of Daggers is gonna be the winner too. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Out of daggers is always the
8.
winner.
Yeah.
Especially if it just stays in it like that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Right. Bubble is going to try. Bubble is going to give Wynne another Bardic Inspiration. That leaves me with 1 Bardic Inspiration left. And then she is going to... Ooh, wait, no, Bane is concentration. I hate concentration spells so much. Maybe I'll just delete concentration out of my game.
I don't advise doing that.
Yeah, things will get a little crazy.
Mournique's gonna get weird if you do that.
Wait, I'm tempted. I guess I'll just shoot it with my bow again. So let's see if I get my wisdom savings throw. Ooh, yep, she rolled a nat 20.
This is the song, by the way.
Oh, whistle it
Right.
for us. Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna have to
Yeah.
tell me what it is.
The Silent Hill 2 song.
Okay, my thingy is 1d8 plus my dexterity modifier, right? Plus my bonus, or plus it's just plus my dex, right? Because it's a
Dex
bow?
and proficiency.
Oh wait, I don't even have it listed here. She surely has a hand crossbow, right? She's a...
That's her thing.
Yeah. Do we remember what a crossbow is? Is it D8?
Hand crossbow is a d6.
Okay. Alright, let me reroll that. So she rolled and she rolled an 18 to hit, so now her damage is 1d6 plus my dexterity.
Yes.
Okay.
Got that, Wynne?
No.
You look like you got it.
No, that went in one ear, not the other.
My damage.
Sorry, girls.
My damage is the damage that the weapon does, plus the modifier that was used to hold the weapon.
Why?
because I'm proficient with crossbows. That's why I'm using it. Just like you're proficient with a glaive, that's why you're using it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're proficient with something, you do extra damage. And the extra damage you do is the modifier that was used to hold it. So I'm guessing yours is strength.
I haven't been using that this game. Sorry.
I haven't been using it in
it's
any of your
+3.
games, and I keep trying to teach you.
Rowan, do you want to kill this thing or not? So how much damage? What's your strength modifier?
+3.
Okay,
That's the thing. I have it written down. I just
I'm gonna take off like 10 of its health. Okay.
I think it would have been what, 6? Didn't I hit it twice? Or no, I only hit it twice. 6.
Okay. Well, you need to remember that because you're our damage doer.
I know. I'm so sorry.
So when you're rolling to attack, it's your pretty much. So remember that your proficiency bonus gives you a +2 on anything that you're proficient with, whether that's a skill check, a savings throw, a roll to hit, because you're proficient. So you're better at it than other things. So you get that +2, and that +2 just comes from being a level 4 character. But when you attack with something that you're proficient in, so when you attack with something, okay, when you attack with something you're proficient in, which you wouldn't be using a weapon you're not proficient in, you just can't use it. You use your
Unless
bonus,
circumstances.
right? Bonus proficiency, which is +2, plus your strength modifier, because your glaive is a strength weapon, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So you would use your because you're using your strength. You're using your strength, right? Your arms,
Yeah.
your know-how. So when you're rolling to attack, it's your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus, because you're proficient, on top of whatever you rolled.
Okay.
So you're gonna
Okay.
get much higher rolls when you're rolling a +5. And then when you roll for damage, it's plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
So your damage should be +3, your attack rolls should be +5. And I'm gonna ask you this every time you roll now. And it'll
so sorry.
it'll stick in your head.
I've been doing +2 for my attack roll.
Okay. All right. That's better than
Don't
nothing.
be sorry, just do better.
Don't be sorry, but do
I
better.
know.
But
Totally kidding.
but also,
Sorry, everybody.
it's still like I'm still having to double check with Evelyn that I'm doing it right. So I'm not a math. I'm not really a numbers guy.
Look, I'm just here to.
It's hard for me to get it in my head, but we will get this together, okay?
Flirt with the NPCs.
I know. Okay, where are we? What are we doing? Whose turn was it?
Was it Bubbles?
Yes, Bubble did damage. Now it's Wynne's turn.
Okay. Please describe to me the depression again. No bonus.
No bonus action. You can either move or you can use an action.
Am I close enough to attack?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I would like to attack.
All right. Roll your wisdom savings throw, which is your d20 plus your wisdom modifier, which I don't know if you have a wisdom modifier.
We got a 17.
All right. All right, now roll to attack. That's the dice.
+5 this time.
Yeah.
16.
Beautiful. Roll for damage. That's...
Okay. Can I do a Divine Smite? No, I can't, actually, because I already did 2. Sorry.
Okay.
I wish. We just got a 4. No, 7. Because of the +3, sorry.
There you go! Very good. This thing is looking pretty bloodied.
Cut up. Is it starting to separate yet?
It is. Pieces of
Knox
it.
is pulling her hair right now.
Oh my god.
No, Professor Miss Knox should be doing a little happy dance because he got it in the end. Unless she's pulling her hair in happiness, then yeah.
No, she's having her hair pulled.
Oh.
Stop! Oh, Cordelia. Okay, it is Mournique's turn. This thing's got pieces of flesh and bone and cartilage dripping off it. It's snarling, it is groaning, it is not happy.
Both of them are not happy.
Both of them.
Only one of them.
Very upset.
One of them's doing fine.
Dad's
One's-
mad, guys.
Everybody hide! Dad's mad! Oh no. Triggered.
Very.
Fuck.
Here's what I think.
Oh, Siri.
Siri, not Siri. Very. Okay, Mournique, what are you gonna do?
Oh, okay, am I still, like, feared?
Nope.
Okay.
The depression has worn off. You took your, Prozac.
I'm dropping the stupid crossbow, and I'll do a cartwheel, and I'll take out my daggers, and just do a spinning attack with both daggers.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
Okay.
In pure bubble fashion, you don't have to worry about the cloud of daggers. It is behind it, hitting it in the ass.
Right. Yeah. That's what happened every time we played. We
Yeah.
didn't have to worry about the cloud of daggers at all.
You
And
just pushed them
nobody on
into
our
it.
team ever got hit by it.
Nope, never. Shadowheart never just randomly ran through. Astarion always danced around it. Don't worry.
So the first one is a 17 to hit. Oh, I forgot to roll the wisdom save.
Okay.
Do I have to roll the wisdom save?
The wisdom that can be your wisdom save.
Okay, so it's a 17 on the wisdom save.
Yep.
Ah, I hit.
Woo!
I hit for 6 damage with the first dagger,
Okay.
and then another hit
Let's freaking go.
for 4 more damage. So total 10 damage. I rolled max damage with my daggers.
That's awesome.
Nice.
This thing is gonna develop a fear of daggers. In the next
If it
life.
survives.
So I just look kind of like
Hello.
Yeah, let's hear
I
I'm
it.
not
just
letting
look
it get
kinda
out of here.
awesome, and then I will do like a back handspring away from it.
Okay. It's going to it is going to
react?
yes. It is going to send a okay, this is disgusting. As you cartwheel, jab it with your daggers in a very graceful and sexy way. Remember too, you do have inspiration.
Okay.
You slice it up, and the piece of muscle tissue that falls from its body as you slice it, and then back handspring back, it kind of like splashed on you. And when you handspring back, you look down at the hunk of meat, and it's starting to twist and convulse, and it turns into a little hand. And
Ooh.
it will try to smack you. So let's see.
Please.
Does a 20 hit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
My armor class is 13.
Right. I know. I was just excited that I rolled.
Character is interesting.
Well, I rolled an 11, but it's a +9 to hit.
God
and-
damn.
You take 8 force damage. And it just kind of slaps you. And then it kind of disintegrates and crumbles down back into the fleshy stuff. Okay. It is now its turn. The Cloud of Daggers is going to hit it. Six, 10, 9, 10. I've been doing like 10 damage each. Turn on it. That's awesome. Okay. It's really gonna try its best. The mother side reaches towards Wynne. And it's going to try to grab you. So let's do another... What was it? Dexterity?
Athletics?
Oh, athletics.
Oh,
yeah.
I have to roll this too.
Roll an athletics check.
Oh, 23, baby.
Alright! Okay. It reaches for you, and again, it misses. You're too spry. Okay. It's Noomi's turn. She's gonna try again. She's really pissed that her Sacred Flame is not working, because usually, like, she uses Sacred Flame on a daily basis. She lights the candles at the church. She lights her fire. Like, this is her normal, like, you know when
bread and butter.
Yeah, you know when you have a dream that you have magic abilities, and then your abilities just kind of go away. You're struggling to figure out why your abilities just went away in your dream. That's what's going on with her. So she's gonna try one more time, and she's going to grip her hand and put all of her energy and thoughts and beg the goddess Thea, and then she's gonna, well, let's see if she makes it or not. Oh, she gets a nat 20. Okay, she begs the goddess Thea, please let me use my flames. And instead of yellow sparks this time, this bright blue flame bursts out of her hand and absolutely blasts this thing right between the father's eyes. How much damage is Sacred Flame?
I think it's a
D8,
D8.
I believe. Yeah.
And she does max damage. Let's go! So that would mean... Okay. It is... And she's really shocked that blue flames came out of her palm. But it worked. Alright. Solikha.
Am I still depressed?
No.
Or is that just a one round thing?
Yes, yeah.
Not more than usual.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Stab. Wisdom saving throw first. 18 and a 20.
Alright.
And then spiritual weapon. Oh, natural 18, so plus 6. My math is not working tonight, but I think
okay.
that is.
Yeah.
7 force.
Solikha. How do you want to do this?
Let's go.
Nice. I think this time, instead of trying to like sew these creatures back together, she's just gonna like try and put it out of its misery and go and like pin it right between their heads, just like through both the skulls.
Cool.
So nasty.
So,
Get 'em, girl.
as your spiritual weapon is darting through the air, and it's sewing these two heads together even tighter than their skin was linked before. The red thread ties them up, seals them up, and their eyes roll in the back of their head, and they collapse to the ground in a mess of bones and gore and viscera. Woof! You guys did it! You just killed the family!
Oh no!
Right.
What a great phrase.
It's just practice for when we go back home.
That's awesome. All right. So
what the frick was this thing doing in this house? That's the question.
exactly. As you look around and you kind of step over the rotted, well, I guess not rotted, the disgusting corpse that you just destroyed. Let's see. You notice a tapestry on the wall. And I will put that in the chat for you.
Art.
This is the tapestry. Open for me.
Okay.
So Noomi walks up and she looks at the figure on the very bottom right of the tapestry and touches it. And she seems very upset. Why am I on this side with Mournique?
Better yet, why are we on this? Wynne is also going to approach it.
True. What the hell is this? And you can tell
Oh,
this
no,
tapestry is very old.
Jermina looks so cute.
Wynne is just gonna like put her hand up on it and like be like, blue jay with a red feather. Like kind of like speaking to herself quietly. This is certainly bizarre. I think
Mournique is
our
No, go ahead.
do you think our creed spirits led us to this on purpose?
I think that's exactly what they were doing.
What are they reaching for? What are we reaching for?
that kind of looks like your necklace, Noomi.
The Theastran symbol. The spark of Theastra.
Well, everybody looks a little different, too. I mean,
A lot happening here. Look at Freed. He's flying.
Right, you are. Wynne's gonna walk over to the other corner and she's gonna be like, Is this supposed to be me? Did they get my hair right? I'm looking pretty good.
This is very strange and somewhat disturbing.
Should we take this?
Yeah. Or maybe we can just move in here.
With what's going on around this town, I don't think that's a good idea.
Since we've been in this house, have we seen any sign of like who this house belonged to?
Well, I think we just met the previous occupants.
Well, I mean, surely they looked different than how they look now at some point. I would hope so.
That could be a good assumption to make.
Like you
No
said, this
portraits
house
or
belonged-
anything.
No, yeah, like no portraits, no crests, no anything.
There's crests, but you don't know. You don't know who they are or recognize the symbolism. And most of the art around is like I said, historical happenings.
I mean, would we recognize any of the historical happenings since we were in kind of a secluded?
No, you just see images of battles. You know what? You do see a tapestry that, well, give me an investigate. Everybody give me an investigation check. You want to walk around the house and stuff?
At least the
Finally
room
rolled
that we're
something
in,
good.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to walk around the whole house.
Okay.
I got an 18.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Okay.
So we
Tell
look.
me first.
We look.
Oh my god.
You look, and you do see another tapestry that has all of these same images, as well as some others that you don't recognize or can't pin who it is or who you could relate it to. And they are all fighting against what looks to be the robed figures of the Theastra Council. And kind of a war scene, you know, with one side clashing against the other side.
And it's us again?
Yes.
I like this one better.
That's why I drew this one.
No, I mean, I like the other one better.
Oh, because it makes more sense.
No, I'm with my friends in that one.
Well, I don't think this one, when it's going to point to the two-sided one, is depicting us on separate sides at all. And she points to the one we're fighting together.
Does this one, the implication, like, is it supporting the light or is it fighting over it? Or is it more up to interpretation?
In the unpictured tapestry? Or the pictured tapestry?
And the one that we're all in.
We're in
Well-
both of them. Out.
But do
Well,
you...
one of them
do you-
them you said is like a fight.
Right, so do you mean, are you fighting against the Theastrian group in that one?
No, you said that one does look like a war.
Yes.
Is this one similar, like opposition, or is this more support?
This is there for you to discover. I can't tell you. I drew
That's
it.
fair. That's fair.
I did my best. Take a look at some more of the symbolism in it as well.
It does look like Buphbble and Mournique have important roles to play.
It's the balance.
And we're all kind of equidistant.
But if this is balance, says Noomi, why am I on the dark side?
Like
We
can't
don't know
exist
that's
without
what it
darkness,
means.
Noomi.
What, Mournique?
Light can't exist without darkness, Noomi.
But Theastra is my goddess. I mean, surely these acolytes, they're not doing what Theastra wants. Surely they're using her power for bad. But I just don't know. She looks at her hand and she tries to cast Sacred Flame one more time just to kind of light it up in her hand, and it's blue. Not the usual golden light she's used to.
Noomi, have you ever met Talandria?
Well, of course.
She's nice, right?
Yes. I'm quiet.
But she's okay.
Well, if you would say that, you're her pet. You're her teacher's pet, Mournique.
We're friends. She's taught me a lot. She is a worshipper of Draconet.
What? How do you know this?
I just tap my head.
Oh, right. Well, have you informed your parents? Or Priestess Sheena? We don't allow that kind of worship in our town.
Wake the fuck up, Noomi. We've been lied to.
But I don't understand. I've devoted my whole life to Theastra.
I take her hand that she's holding out. It's time for a fresh start.
Yes. I have a lot of things to rethink. And as you're holding Noomi's hand, actually, before that, you hear Buphbble in another room go, "You guys, I think I found something!" And I want you each to roll me a D100.
Oh dear.
Ready? 7.
Okay. So, Buphbble brings you all, interrupts this sweet little exchange, and brings you all into, like a room in the house that's like, what's it called? With display cases. And, Mournique, you approach the display case and reach out and grab a crystalline ring in the shape of a dragon that changes colors. Solikha?
44.
You reach over. Ooh. You reach in and you grab this little figurine made of metal that can turn into a mace as a reaction.
Jesus.
Can you use
Okay.
maces?
I don't think so.
Okay. Whatever
Just give that-
whatever weapon you can use, it'll turn into that.
I think you can.
I'd have to check. Yeah.
You probably don't want to.
No.
It's okay. You could
Imagine
probably
it's like a collapsing telescope. Like I touch it and it appears and I just like drop it out of like reaction.
That's funny. Wynne.
I got a 95.
Okay. You get. You reach over to a. What's it called? A mannequin. Like a mannequin that has armor on it. And you pull from the mannequin a cape that gives you advantage on intimidation or persuasion when attempting to stop a crime.
Okay. Advantage. I love this.
This is from Eye of the Nights database, so.
The new sheriff
I
in
love that.
town.
Let's see what
Intimidation or
Bubble does.
persuasion?
Yes. Bubble.
Would have worked when we were trying to get that apple for the kid.
Honestly.
Bubble got. Oh my god. No! Bubble reaches in and grabs the cursed stone of pH. A pH appears in the middle of your name that you can't remove, and it is silent. So now her name is Buphbble. But the pH is silent.
Wow.
And let's see what Noomi gets.
Evelyn.
That would be terrible in anybody's name.
She reaches for a ring that's made of hematite, and it absorbs bad luck that was meant for her. It shatters when overloaded. As she reaches to touch it, she slips it on her finger, and it breaks into 1,000,000 pieces.
Excuse me.
Yep. I fucking hate that. Am I missing anyone? That's all right.
Wynne immediately
Puts the
puts the
cloak
cape on.
Cute.
Yeah. Could it be like a burning crimson red to like match her armor?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I claps and laughs maniacally. Yeah, thank you, I. Thank you, I the Knight, for that. In my notes it says, I was gonna make you guys fight a mimic, but after you loot it, it says, afterwards, can find zany item. And it links to the spreadsheet.
Zany.
Yeah. Because they're all just so nonsensical. Okay. You also found a book. It looks to be an old journal, like an old journal. And it says, an excerpt says, "As I prayed to my goddess today, she responded with worry. She feels discord amongst the other gods. I wonder what kind of destruction those with such power can inflict, and the scars left behind." And a scribbled note in the margin says, "Gods fought back then?" Okay. Where you guys want to go?
I want to go home. There is no going home.
They're all kind of standing in the middle of the foyer, and
We're out of animals to follow.
yeah.
Can we get in like a, I guess, perception of the outdoors? Is it still like burning red skies
Yeah,
and
it's still very scary. Give me a investigation check.
Bad.
13?
5?
Okay.
Alright.
Did you roll any higher than that, Lizzie?
Not higher than 13. No.
Okay. Well, Bubble rolled an 18, and that's perfect because as you're looking over your new little trinkets, Noomi is kind of scoffing at the stupid hematite ring that just shattered into a million pieces on her finger. Which hematite's pretty good at that, actually. I've accidentally broken a hematite before. She gasps and points out the broken door. And she goes,
Oh my god, look! Mournique, this might be the way home!
and she points, and you see perched outside on the roof across from the street is a big golden glowing owl. As you step outside to look.
Yes.
Okay. As you step outside to follow the owl, hopefully home, hopefully not any more surprises or danger. You need to get the hell out before these knights come back. You step outside, and from the house, from the door of the roof that the owl is standing on, you see a cloaked figure, head to toe in black. They're wearing fishnets and a very fancy lacy dress and a cloak covering. They're holding a scrying orb, and there's a scar on the hand holding the orb. She seems to be talking to the orb, but she cuts off her sentence when she sees the group and says, "What are you little ones doing here?" Oh, for those of you at home, this is Mournique, Noomi, Solikha, and Wynne. Oh, and Bubbles. Didn't expect to find you here at this hour.
Actually, Bubble, not Bubbles.
And the owl kind of flies down and perches on a like a fence post or something.
I want to reach out to her with my mind.
With this cloaked figure?
Yeah. With the awakened mind. Let me see.
Oh, no, Mournique. That doesn't work on me. Well,
Who are you?
seems like you're on your own little quest. I'm quite comfortable here. The timeline in which you already succeeded. So I'll let you solve your little mystery by yourself. But I suppose I'll give you one little hint, if you ask nicely.
Please. Tell us.
It's not like you to grovel, Mournique.
Fucking say something.
That's more like it. Roll me a d6.
4.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you one thing. These Creed spirits, yeah, they're you.
Whoa!
I know Bubble's name, but there's 2 Bubbles standing right in front of me. Wouldn't that make it plural? Anyways, they're the key to unlocking your powers. You have to find the ritual to get them back. And all of a sudden, here. Oh! Looks like we're getting another raid. She grabs Mournique by the hand and slashes her hand with a dagger. Hope this helps remember, little one. Show them your powers. And she looks you right in the eye. And Mournique can finally see her eyes. All of a sudden, Mournique starts screaming in pain. And the owl stretches its arms, its wings, and it kind of grows. And it wraps all the way around, and a blinding yellow light washes over everyone. Feels like you're in a sensory deprivation chamber, and you just continue to hear the sound of Mournique's screams filling your ears. And that's where we'll end. Right.
How dare you?
Impressive. Very impressive.
Oh. Oh.